Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded, my name is Tom and let's get right into the news. And first up today we have an update on the AdinRoss ban from last week. As a reminder, AdinRoss got banned after streaming in his car and while driving on a few occasions, he looked at and interacted with his phone. I passed the question off to you with the majority saying that his ban should just be 7 days. And even I didn't expect the ban to be any shorter than that, but as it turns out, the ban was lifted after just 3 days. There is also a return piece of news from Adin. On his return, he streamed getting arrested. This began with a fan meetup which led into an arrest on Adin for no apparent reason. This was debunked as fake rather quickly because the cop from the arrest has been seen in other fake cop scenarios before, and he tweeted out afterwards saying, "Bro, that arrest was fake. I was scared shitless. One of you guys called fake cops to come and fake arrest me. You're weird as F." But for real though, someone called a real SWAT team during the actual rooftop meetup, and whoever did that is a real piece of trash. Well, it appears no one's actually buying this and most people think that he just set up this arrest himself, and even the top response says, "There is no way a stranger spent that much on fake cops and a helicopter. Come on now, like how are we supposed to believe this?" So it was a fake arrest. Adin said it was a viewer, but it doesn't really make sense for a viewer to pay for what is basically a publicity stunt. And before we continue today's video, I gotta tell you about the sponsor for today's video, Mech Arena. Mech Arena is a tactical third-person shooter for your phone. Its core gameplay is 5v5 matches where you use a mech you have designed. There are tons of different mechs to collect that play differently, and there are tons of weapons to unlock for each mech. Onto the gameplay, there is currently 3 main game modes, that being Control Point Clash where you fight over control of beacons on the map, 5v5 Deathmatch which has each team fighting for the most kills, and 2v2 Deathmatch which is the same with just 2v2 players. Each game mode has its own unique maps too. There is also weekly competitive tournaments for the highest skilled players. I personally like that the games are short and they can be played quickly while I have some free time. So Mech Arena is currently in beta until its official release in August, so if you're in the US, Canada, the UK or any of the other lucky countries, you can get started right now. It's completely free to play on Android and iOS. Use my link in the description or scan my QR code to get 1 black carbon skin, 300 A coins, 50,000 credits and get a head start before everyone else. Thanks again to Mech Arena for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to the news. Then following on, we got some drama from the Rust server. The Rust server has been up for over a week at this point and we haven't really had any drama so far. And why is that? Well, because the server died out in the first few days. The main reason that happened is because some of the biggest streamers all got annoyed and quit. The obvious one to point out is xQc. Once he quit, many others did as well. The moment xQc quit, he wasn't streaming on the server himself, but he did leave a message in chat saying, "Rust Pro / tryhard stacking, never raiding, barely interacting in comms, not gonna lie, kinda made everything a little uninteresting. Good luck." After that, he never joined back. The effects of this were seen just 2 days later when Sliker checked the online players list.
Is it that real that when xQc leaves the server, everyone leaves? Like, come on, man. Like, at least chill and stay. Read chat / players.
And xQc wasn't the only one. Sodapoppin also decided he had enough after just 3 streams, with his last stream on the server just being 1 hour long. Towards the end, he got into a gunfight with another player, and with Soda's team being very RP focused, him and his team members decided to stop playing.
Alright. I don't know why Viggy and them are offline. Okay. Alright, GG's. I think I'm gonna play. Alright. So you're done with Rust? Yes, I think I'm done with Rust. I think a lot of my friends have been sharing the same, you know, like, not really feeling it. So I think my crew's kind of, so I just wasn't feeling it. But I came back and I played, but like Viggy's offline and I don't know.
So that's it, the Rust server failed rather quickly this time. Babbo Abe, the server creator, decided to relaunch the server with a few changes. Where Babbo said on Twitter, they've wiped the server in order to create a new, more enjoyable experience. Based on previous iterations, a server full of content creators, most of which are not experienced Rust players, is a better way to go. This is alongside some improvements such as a designated safe zone, restrictions and nerf to guns, and a leaderboard giving the players something to compete in. And so here Babbo said he would be removing most of the experienced players from the server. That caused some of these players to get a bit annoyed. One example being Stimpee, who said on Twitter, "I was kicked from the OTV server, the theme of which was vanilla-like and PvP focused. After the server was dead a few days into launch, Abe said he was going to kick the Rust players for following the theme and rules he created, I guess. Anyway, I'm sure the Western themed RP only server they're going with will go really well and people will love watching streamers talk like cowboys and dance at the local bar for days." And we also had another big YouTuber, that being SpoonKid, who said, "OTV kicked me for not roleplaying enough. I spent the wipe giving out funny hats and taking pictures of horses while getting dicked by Among Us Andes who did zero roleplay." And there must have been a lack of communication here, because Babbo responded refuting that, saying, "You weren't kicked for not roleplaying enough. Where do you hear that? I mentioned in the Discord server that we're reducing the server size closer to the original to start, which is about half of the whitelist of the previous server, then adding people back in throughout the days," which was responded to by Spoon saying, "The last thing I saw in Discord was that the Rust tryhard/pros would be getting removed, after all my other Rust friends got kicked and didn't know why as well. We all figured that was the reason, which I think is fair. I was kicked from the Discord before I saw any of that." We do then have one other piece of drama from the Rust server, coming from that of Mendo, which Mendo was able to catch a sniper live through baiting the player through voice comms. He did this by mocking the player in voice chat, saying, "Why are you roof camping, bro?" a bunch of times over. The thing here is, in Rust when you talk in voice comms, this little green icon comes up, but Mendo never used the in-game voice chat and instead mocked this guy on stream. So if the player responds mocking Mendo back, the only way that is possible is if the other person is watching Mendo live, which he did. So we have two clips here, first Mendo catching the sniper, and then the sniper getting banned shortly after. Here are the clips.
"Yo, why you roof camping, bro? Why you roof camping? All you do is roof camp."
Why you door camping, bro? Why you door camping, bro?
Yo, you realize I didn't say anything in the game, right? I wasn't saying anything in game. Oh, you didn't hear it, Pico, but I was screaming at them while you door camping, and I was not holding on my push to talk. He responded to me.
Hey.
Give us stuff to online raid them.
My son with guns.
He got banned! He just got banned live!
Then we got a bit of a troll within the community, with one streamer making fake emotes to give off the impression someone is receiving bits donations. As we know, a bit donation looks like this, so the streamer Redvines implemented emotes to give off a fake donation impression. One user got hit hard with this troll on Twitter, saying, "Today Twitch hit a new low for me. I was just telling my community how I am in risk of ending up homeless after my divorce because of my government's inability to support disabled people, and then this happens in my chat." This is alongside chat logs with the fake donations. The streamer who added these to his channel then became the target, that being the streamer Redvines, who responded saying, "My goal wasn't to troll unemployed streamers, it was to troll bigger streamers who would find it funny, like they all did. I didn't even consider the possibility of it being used to troll people in need, so for that I am sorry. The person you screenshot isn't even a sub in my channel. That emote wasn't from my channel. I don't know, I feel like the minimal due diligence would have been to scroll over the emote and read whose it was." Now this is slightly contradictory of the previous tweet made about the situation after the emotes were removed from his channel, saying, "My new emotes are no longer available. Thought it would be a funny prank, but some people used it maliciously. Sorry." Now as Redvines had a ton of angry people after him, one user responded saying, "I wonder who told them to troll with them, including channels with people who are struggling financially and also during a charity event. I hope this person's sponsors are aware of what their sponsors are doing." This is alongside a chat log of Redvine saying, "Clip it if you troll people, I'll make a video." And Redvines responded to that saying, "Like I said, I thought it would be funny. Never told people to go into charity streams or target struggling streamers. That's insane." So this streamer had a bunch of people targeting his sponsors and giving him shit over it. So is this trolling thing the streamer's fault or not? Either way, the emotes have now been removed from the platform. Redvines did also upload some examples of this trolling to TikTok, so here are two examples.
I made the $100 bit donation into an emote, and I'm gonna go troll some streamers.
Hey guys, I might. Oh my god! What the? No Way! What the fucking? What do you mean? Get pranked? Was that not real? Are you serious? That was fake?
Check this out. Somebody used my fake bits emote on Myth.
He's up. Oh, never mind.
Beer cars. I don't care what you say. This shit is some meat.
I almost got debated. Got a little pog face on it.
Then following on, we got some nice and not so nice news from SGDQ. First, starting with the nicer news, the event has come to an end, and SGDQ this year has raised a total $2.8 million for Doctors Without Borders. Then on the more negative side, a lot of streamers were restreaming the event at certain points, and this one comes from that of Summit1G, who received a copyright strike from them. There is a clip for this one, but I can't show you it because Summit will copy strike it. Irony. But in this clip, he states that SGDQ striked his channel for watching the stream without permission, and went on to say that he doesn't want any of his viewers to go after them to prevent additional negative things happening. As well, during Summit watching the event, he wasn't on his best behavior and may have come off as slightly toxic. Now, we do have an opinion from that of xQc, who takes a look at this scenario from a streamer's perspective, given the way it was handled and the fact that GDQ, or Games Done Quick, has built themselves on this platform where this happened. Here is that clip.
It's something that's very rooted into like the business side of it. And for some reason, to them going out of their way to DMC a streamer, right? Because they're upset about something that happened or whatever. It's just not the right way to do it. There's so many ways to approach this than to purposefully try to cut off their livelihood in the very platform that made their event possible. Like, Summit is like a pillar of Twitch and streaming as a whole, and has always been, and is probably somewhat indirectly linked to the success of GDQ as a whole, right? And GDQ comes along, and they build this brand through genuine stuff, and they DMCA one of ours because they were upset that they were possibly mean to the guy doing. Dude, come on, man.
Next up, we have Velvet7 wanting to get unbanned from Twitch. For those who have been here a while, you will know Velvet_7 for being the girl who has been banned multiple times permanently, to then have Twitch turn around and undo the ban, calling it a mistake each time. And she has tweeted out saying, "I got banned 3 times for Twitch for their own mistake and still banned now. I know I got banned by my own mistake before, but the last 3 bans were ridiculous. It's been more than a year now." This is alongside 3 screenshots of the previous bans, with each one Twitch saying the suspension was a mistake on our part. Now, this gained a lot of traction and a lot of support, but as of right now, the ban remains. Then we have another one from that of xQc, with just a clip about him returning to his old house in Canada. Upon showing up, he found out that the house was broken into, with the perpetrator looking for him. Just a clip for this one, here it is.
This one was happening a lot, right, at the other house, and then some person went to my old house and broke into it with like a crowbar, and apparently he was like looking for me. So like at that point it was kind of like holy that's pretty crazy, right? And then with all things happening, whatever, then I went to Soda's house. And then weird shit's happening at Soda's house too. And now I felt like, I just felt like it was really like unfair for like everybody around me, that I'm like putting them in danger or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm done with all this shit. Like I'm done. Yeah, it didn't really matter anymore. Like what I did, I just wanted to fucking get out. So that's kind of what I did. I just kind of moved for a little bit. So we'll be on the move for a little bit of time.
And lastly, today we have a ban in relation to the new OTV Rust server from that of WillNeff. Now, this one has to do with streaming with a banned user, that being MrWobbles, who was permanently banned on Twitch back in 2018. Well, MrWobbles has joined the Rust OTV server and has shown up and been content for many people's streams. But WillNeff here has become the receiver of the punishment for MrWobbles showing up, which is where WillNeff received a ban for aiding suspension evasion. And he said, "Hey, just so so there's no confusion, I was banned for aiding account suspension evasion, most likely because I was chilling with MrWobbles music. When I heard Cry had been given a warning, I muted stream when I spoke with MrWobbles music today, but apparently that was not sufficient. I was banned without any warning and it says the duration is 3 days. I wish Twitch support had reached out before going nuclear, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So Will got a 3-day suspension and was the only one who received this ban. MrWobbles has said he's sorry and has also uploaded a YouTube video about the ban. It is quite crazy that it's been 3 years and they still haven't unbanned him, but there you go. And in response to the tweet, WillNeff has said, no need to be sorry. And so that's actually why I'm going to end today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, it really does help. I want to thank you all for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.